Shalom, everybody. There's an unbelievable, incredible story of chesed and miracles that I just had to share with everyone. About a year ago, there was a family with husband, wife, 2 children, 2 daughters, stuck on the side of the road in Eretz Israel. The guy's name is Yaakov, and he was stuck for about an hour waiting for gas, and finally somebody stops for him and asks him what he needs. And he says, listen, I ran out of gasoline, and I've been waiting here, no one has stopped for me. And the guy that stops for him is a religious guy wearing a kippah, and he says, listen, there's another exit like 10 minutes down. I'm going to go to the other exit, go to the gas station. I'll bring you a bucket of gas. No problem. Just wait here for me. He says, thanks so much. And his name was Yehuda. Yehuda goes to the gas station, comes back in 10-15 minutes with a bucket of gasoline, pumps it in his car. And Yaakov is so happy. And he says, okay, how much do I owe you for the gas? He says, what? It's Erev Shabbat. It's Friday afternoon. It's right before Shabbat. And this is my mitzvah before Shabbat. There's no way I'm selling it. He says, what do you mean? I want to pay you for the gas. He says, no. I wanted to do this good deed. It's my mitzvah. I'm not selling the mitzvah. So Yaakov turns to him and says, come behind my car for a second. Takes him behind his car, and there's a bumper sticker on the back of his car. The bumper sticker, it's an Israeli bumper sticker that says, Dros kol dos, which basically, for lack of better terms, it means trample every religious person. It's like an anti-religious bumper sticker that some people unfortunately use. And he says, listen, until now, I'm anti-religious myself. I'm not a Haredi. I'm a Chiloni. I'm a non-religious secular person. And this is the thought that I had about religious people. And you're the only person that stopped for me on the side of the road, a religious Shomer Shabbat Jew. I appreciated it. And in your zechut, I'm taking this bumper sticker off my car. And he rips it off. And Yehuda's happy. He says, okay, great. They exchange phone numbers. And he says, let's be in touch. And in the next Erev Shabbat, before Shabbat, Yehuda calls Yaakov again. Hi, how you doing? And he says to him, listen, Yaakov, I felt it's right before Shabbat. I wanted to share a story with you, a Shabbat story for you to tell your kids. He says, okay, stories are nice. No problem. And this goes on for a while. Finally, one phone conversation that they're having, Yaakov asks Yehuda, he says, tell me something. How do you do it? How do you do Shabbat? How do you disconnect from everything? How do you not go to the mall, to the parks? How do you not drive? How do you not use your phone? He says to him, buddy, I can't tell you. I would have to show you. I would love to have you over for Shabbat one time. Where do you live? He says, I live in kibbutz Be'eri, in the south. And he says, well, I live in Bnei Brak. I don't know where that kibbutz is, but you're more than welcome to come to my house for Shabbat in Bnei Brak. I'll have food and board for you and your family. No problem, no charge. Just come and enjoy. He says, okay, I don't mind. Let me ask my wife. And as Yaakov's going to ask his wife, now Yehuda goes ask his Rav Chaim Zaid. And he asks him, listen, I have this opportunity. There's a Jew that's never experienced Shabbat, and I want to invite him for Shabbat. I just don't know which Shabbat would be best, because the next Shabbat coming up is Rosh Hashanah this year. And the next week, the opportunity is Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are very, very hard. Everyone's praying in shul the whole day. I don't think that's an experience for a first-timer. So Rav Chaim tells him, listen, Shabbat Simchat Torah. It's Shabbat, and it's Simchat Torah. Everyone's dancing with the Sifrei Torah. There's candy, there's sweets. The family will love it. He says, no, can't do. I can't invite him for Simchat Torah. Because on Simchat Torah every year, my whole family goes to my father who lives alone in Sderot, in the south. So Rav Chaim turns to him and says, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. This year, have your father come to you in Bnei Brak. Have this family come to you in Bnei Brak also. You'll have an entire 3-family thing for Shabbat. They'll see how you have respect for your father as a religious person. They'll see Shabbat. They'll see the simcha of the Chag. It'll be beautiful. He says, you know what? Not a bad idea. And he calls Yaakov and invites him over for Shabbat Simchat Torah 5784 this year. His whole family comes with his 2 kids to their home in Bnei Brak, and he brings his father from Sderot. Their home, Yaakov's home in kibbutz Be'eri, was attacked. Not only that, Yehuda's father, who lived in Sderot, their home was attacked, which was right nearby one of the army posts that was attacked as well. Now imagine, if Yehuda had gone to his father in Sderot, God knows what would have happened to them. And if Yaakov was home in kibbutz Be'eri, God knows what would have happened to them. 3 families, literally, were saved in the zechut of a mitzvah of chesed from the bottom of a person's heart that just wanted to do something good for another person without judging them about wearing a kippah, not wearing a kippah. 3 families were saved in the zechut of Shabbat for deciding, you know what? I want to experience Shabbat the real way one time. Through chesed and Shabbat, through love and achdut, 3 families were saved. May we only see miracles like this and Yeshuot v'nehamot for all of Am Yisrael. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen, Am Yisrael Chai.